Good afternoon, everyone. We hope that you are currently enjoying University of Glasgow's 18th Annual Learning and Teaching Conference, and a warm welcome to our presentation that's titled Co-Creation to Integrate the Digital Workflow into a Professional Degree Programme, Enhancing the Curriculum through Collaborative Innovation. Presenting at the conference today will be myself, Stephen Dunn, and my colleague Robert McKerlie, and our student collaborators Ruby Simpson and Claire O'Keefe. I must begin by sharing that it's an absolute pleasure to be presenting here today and to share our exciting and forward-thinking project that's already had a profound impact on both our students and educators at the University of Glasgow's Dental School. In recent years, students have expressed their interest to engage with computer-aided design and computer-aided manufacturing, also known as CAD/CAM and digital workflow technologies. The challenge for the school has been the high costs that's involved with purchasing CAD/CAM equipment and how to integrate advanced digital workflow technologies into the curriculum to prepare our students for modern practice. In a transformative development, the dental school received equipment on loan from a leading company in digital dentistry, and this was back in January 2024. This marked the first time such cutting-edge technology had been available at the school, providing an unprecedented opportunity for both staff and students to explore intraoral scanning and CAD/CAM. During the summer of 2024, four third-year students, Claire, Ruby, Ava and Ellie, undertook an elective project that focused on the application of the digital workflow. These students, acting as early adopters of the technology, worked in close partnership with myself and Rob to navigate the entire process from scanning and designing and milling dental crown restorations. This co-creation experience allowed staff and students to build upon each other's strengths and exploring the development of innovative learning and teaching methods. The collaboration led to a framework of how to integrate a new digital workflow component that would form an integral part of the undergraduate curriculum. I'm now going to pass you over to the student partners, Claire and Ruby, who will share their reflections of the collaborative process, their educational interests, and some of the challenges that were faced during the project.
My name's Claire. Myself and Ruby both had the opportunity to use this digital design technology at Glasgow Dental School last year. I'm going to talk a bit about our experiences with co-design and the successes that we had with it as well. So Ruby and I were both keen on carrying out an elective project which focused on digital dentistry, so we chose Stephen and Robert as our advisors because they also had an interest in the topic. At this point, they'd just got the CAD/CAM technology from Zirconzan and were getting it established in the prosthodontics teaching lab in the dental school. Since this new technology had not yet been trialled by students here in Glasgow, we all thought it would be a good idea if we explored the use of the software as students and fed back our experience to the staff. It was definitely a positive experience. Stephen and Robert demonstrated the use of the intraoral scanner and then the CAD design software, and we each got to have multiple goes at using it. It gave us freedom to try the equipment in a more informal environment and identify any areas that we struggled with, so that when implementing practical digital dentistry teaching into the course, the staff will already know the areas which us students struggled in, and which will help them foresee any common issues that might come up. All four members of our elective group successfully scanned our own crown preparations and designed the crown using the software. Learning how to use this technology will undoubtedly stand us in good stead going forward as the dental field begins to adopt more digital dentistry techniques. Since our elective project, there has been integration of a new digital workflow component into the third year dental course, so the third years below us are able to benefit from this practical teaching.
Hi, I'm Ruby, and I'm going to be continuing on from Claire, discussing the challenges that we faced and the lessons that we learned through the project. So when we were using the technology, it was obviously the first time that we were using it as students, it was also relatively new to Stephen and Rob as well, so there were learning points for both us and the staff members, so we were all learning collectively together. The project gave us an insight into the thought processes that staff members go through when implementing new teaching, and I'd never really thought before about how new teaching content is trialled and then brought in. So it was really good to be part of developing something new and seeing things from the staff members' perspective as well. And we learned that there will be trial and error on both the student and the staff sides as well. For us as a group, we had the benefit of being taught how to use the technology by Stephen and Rob in a small group of just the 4 of us. However, we realised that this likely wouldn't be possible on a larger scale. And because of this, we suggested that maybe having some pre-session activities to look at before the practical sessions would make the sessions run a little bit more efficiently and mean that us students are coming to classes with a baseline level of knowledge, allowing us to make the most of the hands-on experience. And as a direct result of this, there's been development of e-learning resources by another staff and student partnership and the dental school, who are also presenting at the conference today. So staff and student collaboration in our case definitely has managed to drive some innovation. The staff could have alternatively worked alone and guessed what would and wouldn't work when adding the teaching to the course, but by having us students act as a trial run, it helped identify difficulties earlier, and it influenced things like the group sizes for classes, the time allocated for the sessions, and also the way in which the teaching has been provided. The gap in the digital dentistry teaching here at Glasgow was identified, and then us as a staff and student collaboration explored the ways in which it could be filled, and now it is an established area of the course, which will advantage future dental students who now get experience of digital dentistry as part of the undergraduate course. And I'm now going to pass on to Robert to chat about the next steps going forward.
Thank you, Ruby. This student-staff partnership had the aim of investigating the feasibility of introducing some aspects of the digital workflow into the BDS curriculum here in Glasgow. At the dental school, we have over 10 years' experience working closely with our students as partners to explore innovative aspects of teaching and assessment, as well as developing new learning and teaching resources. These partnerships have proven to be a valuable learning experience to all students and staff who participated. There are 2 outcomes from this particular partnership, namely, aspects of the digital workflow should be introduced to the curriculum, with the year 3 being identified as the most appropriate times point. Additional support material should also be developed to aid the students engaging with this new initiative. As highlighted by this partnership, limitation of access to the technology would and did impact group size. Only having 1 intraoral scanner meant that we had to deliver the teaching in small groups of no more than 4 students at a time. To ensure equity of experience, we also had no option but to limit the number of sessions to 1 per student. We have just completed delivering this new element to our current Year 3 dental students. And the anecdotal feedback from the participants has been very positive, both in respect to the new learning experience and also the resources provided to support that. Moving forward as a school, our challenge is now how best to broaden our students' exposure to this new emerging technology. Technology that as young dentists, they will be dealing with increasingly on a day-to-day basis. What this project has demonstrated is the important role our students have in helping to influence the shape that this development will take moving forward. I will now pass you back to Stephen, who will provide some take-home messages on the lessons learned. Thank you.
To conclude this presentation, we have shared with you our positive experiences of co-design and provided valuable insights on how staff and student collaborations can successfully drive innovation, and how it can be used as a tool for enhancing curricula while also delivering an excellent educational experience. We hope that we've provided you with the confidence to adopt similar collaborative approaches to your learning and teaching practice. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for listening today, and a huge thank you to our student partners Claire and Ruby for presenting here today. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Bye-bye.